Welcome to Yoga with Adrian. I'm Adrian and this is Benji. And today we have an awesome full yoga class for you to practice.
You have yoga?
So this practice is a self-love practice.
Yes.
And it's very special because it's a little homage, a little tip of the hat to the 2017 Find What Feels Good Roadshow. It's my intention that you return to this practice regularly, and I hope that it helps you. So hop into something comfy. Look what I'm wearing today. And let's get started. Practice today lying flat on our backs. So take your time getting there. Come on down to the ground. Lay down, lie down. Tuck your chin slightly. And just let everything go here for a moment. So we're going to kind of ease in today. Take a moment to empty our cup so that we can fill it lovingly, consciously. When you get down low, let your arms and legs just relax. Close your eyes and allow my voice to guide you. We can't always have the perfect time and the perfect space to do the perfect practice, so whatever's going on around you or whatever's going on inside, just take a deep breath in and accept it. Maybe tap into a little inner smile. And again, if you can, close your eyes so you can help yourself go inward. Letting go of all the things that absorb our attention for now that are external. Politely putting them on hold as you relax your body and begin to deepen your breath. So today's practice is about tapping into the resource, the magic, and the power of self-love practice. And the Lord knows it doesn't come easy, but with the tools of yoga and with the community here, Yoga with Adrian, we can remind ourselves and continue to remind each other to keep circling back to this superpower, as I have been calling it, and create a self-love practice and a relationship with self-love that really resonates to you. So one of the beautiful things about this community and about Find What Feels Good Yoga is it promotes and is built to inspire. My main mission is to inspire authentic self-esteem, authentic self-care, authentic self-love. So how you move today is everything. So as you begin to lift your left hand and place it on your heart, notice how you do it. Can you be creative? Can you move slow? Can you really feel it? And then same thing with the right hand. Don't just bring it to the belly because that's what Adrian said. Slowly, it helps to slow the tempo down and close your eyes. Bring your right hand to your belly. So you'll land with the left hand on the heart and the right hand on the belly. And then allow your elbows and shoulders to stay relaxed here and start to breathe a little deeper into your hands. Feel perhaps the rise and fall of the breath grow here. You don't have to do anything, and you don't have to become someone you're not, which is kind of the theme of our upcoming 30 days of yoga if you're doing this in real time. Next January, we'll be talking more about this, but you don't have to do anything. Just honor your truth, whatever it is today, as a way of cultivating self-love practice that's unique to you, that's authentic. Take a deep breath in and start to wiggle your toes and pat the eyelashes open to a soft gaze. And you're gonna slowly rock the head gently side to side, ear to ear. And see if you can keep it nice and slow. Filling your cup really mindfully and lovingly. So this practice of self-love has been attributed or kind of has this stigmatism of being like bad or like, oh, I have to do this because I'm in survival mode. So this practice is a little bit of inspiration to implement self-love as a regular part of your life. You're not doing it because you're already feeling destroyed, even though that happens, of course. But building a life of self-love with confidence and in a way that feels really unique to you. So, okay, bring the head back to center. We'll bring the palms down gently at our sides now. Press into the earth. Press, press, press. And you're going to turn the toes up towards the sky, engage the legs. Inhale. And then exhale, SH sound out through the mouth as you drive the navel down to the earth. And you should feel the core, the abdominal wall engage. Empty, empty, empty. And then inhale, big breath in. And then again, exhale, navel down to the earth. Empty, 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 empty. Everything out. Big breath in, press into the fingers. And then your last one, SH sound, empty, 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 navel drawing down. I hope you're feeling this in the core, abdominal wall lifting up. And then from there, lift your knees either one at a time or both together up towards your chest or your heart. Yeah, baby. Then scoop the tailbone up a bit. And then your intuition is always right. Usually right. Give yourself a big hug. Find what feels good. Develop a deep listening with your intuition. So rock a little side to side. Make noise. Breathe deep. Try to take nice conscious breaths here. And then as we get going, we'll control the breath, anchoring the mind in this pranayama practice. Such an amazing tool for self-love practice, right? Instead of spiraling out of control, we kind of spiral in, gain control of our breath. Tell the brain it's all good, we're worth loving and worth living, nothing else. Slide the hands in the backs of the legs, lift the shins just a bit, create a little space, and you're just going to give your hamstrings a little wake-up call. A little pat down, heel, and then anchor, navel to spine. Oh, Benji! He came to this, huh? Anchor navel to spine again, just like you did with the SH sound. So engage from your center. And then you're gonna rock slowly up and down the length of your spine. And with practice, this becomes easier. But in the early days, it can be like, I don't know if I can get up. So massage up and down the length of the spine. And you're gonna come all the way through when it feels right and come to all fours. Tabletop position. Thanks for joining me, buddy. And come to tabletop position and find a strong connection from the crown to the tail. Need to articulate, sorry. So what does that mean? Find a strong articulation from the crown to the tail. Well, start with the hands. So open them wide. A lot of people tend to narrow here, so give yourself a good amount of space. Same with the knees. So you're wanting to stack the bones here. And then lift your front body up to meet the back body by inhaling and exhaling SH sound. Draw it back towards the spine. Press away from your yoga mat. Keep emptying it out. Long neck. And then we want to create a healthy flow of energy that runs from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown. So if the neck is dropping here, feel free to peek at me. Then we're cutting off that energy. That's not a healthy flow. So gaze straight down, lengthen, and try to keep this in mind throughout our whole practice. We're going to test this by curling the toes under and drawing the navel up to the spine. First with the SH sound, inhale, exhale, draw it up. Press away from your yoga mat. There's no collapse in between the shoulder blades. Quite the opposite. We're lifting the heart space up between shoulder blades left to right. Now one more time, we'll test it out. Inhale. Exhale, SH sound, but this time lift your knees, let them hover. Draw the navel up, empty, empty, empty. We're here for 3. Feel that heat, that shake. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign that you're alive. 2 and 1, lower. Come on to the tops of the feet. Drop the belly, inhale, open the chest, forward. Cow pose. Old familiar friend. Cat pose, round through. And now moving with your breath, my darlings. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest, find length, and exhale to counter that. Chin to chest, navel draws up, find length. And keep moving on your own. And if you feel brave, close your eyes. And bump the hips from one side to the other. Just take a couple cycles of breath to find movement that feels really good, and it feels really you, and it feels really awesome today. Move slow, might do child's pose, might go in circles, might come forward. Waking up through the neck, the shoulders. And then you're going to take this little choreography that you've developed, this movement that has some self-expression, and that's what's going to take you up in a downward dog today. So you're not taking orders from me or from anyone on a video or as a teacher, but listening to that inner teacher, honoring that voice within, your body intelligence. And that's how we'll make our way to downward dog. Breathe like you love yourself here. Like inhale lots of love in, and exhale lots of love out. Inhale lots of love in, and exhale lots of love out. Then turn here, stick with me. I know that arms are tired. Turn to look at the video and look at my pants. Self-love, that's what's up. All right, bring your gaze back to center. Bend your knees. And we're gonna do slow steps. So you're gonna cross the right foot over the left, walking to the top, and then left foot over the right. And as you do this, pay attention to the nuance of it all. So stretch through the fascia of the foot. Stretch all the way through the back. Everything. Awakening. And it's a very humbling move from the back of the mat to the front. When you get there, feet hip width apart. Bend the knees, find Uttanasana, extended forward fold. So this move from the back of the mat to the front of the mat is very humbling. Can be a little challenging or forced. So this practice really just honors that, invites you to find humility instead of forcing. Clasp the elbows, rock a little side to side. Make sure you're breathing deeper, fuller breaths now with your head below your heart. Shake the head loose. And then release the arms. Bend the knees. And tuck the chin into the chest. Roll it all the way up to mountain, nice and slow, feeling every nuance best you can, and stay present. And really root down through your feet as you stack up through the spine and stand nice and tall. And whatever you need here, go ahead and take it. Fix whatever you need. But each time you come to mountain pose, this goes for every practice, see if you really need that. Do you really need to do what the movement you're doing? Can you kind of surrender or root down through your feet instead of fall? And if the answer is yes, I need to fix my hair, I need to brush it, that's fine. But in time, just keep that awareness. Do I need that extra movement? Now, so we talk about these headlights on the hips a lot. Imagine them not just shining forward, but shining up towards the sky. Lift your chest and imagine this whoosh of energy up through the front body and this grounding through the back. So balance out these two opposing forces here. Stand up nice and tall. Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes and shift your weight a little front to back. Really feel your feet grounding into the earth. And allow your breath to ground you as well. So nice, full, conscious pranayama. Maybe close your eyes again if you're feeling brave. And then we'll find stillness, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And on your next big breath, lead with the thumbs. So you're going to inhale, reach the thumbs forward and then up and then back. So big V here, like you're holding a big beach ball. And then inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, take that big beach ball over towards the left. Side body stretch. Breathe. Connect to your center. We're going to practice that by inhaling and then exhale, SH sound. Draw your navel back to support your spine. Here we go. Feel that contraction. Engaging your center, your core. You got it. And then slowly bring it back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Stay grounded through your feet as you take your big beach ball over to the right. And then notice if you're kind of dropping off in the neck here, you want to maintain that length, right? We don't want to pinch it because we want to create this clear path for the energy to flow. Nice healthy flow. So here we go. Inhale. Big stretch, big breath, and then exhale, SH sound. Navel draws in. Focus on the sensation rather than the shape. Keep length from crown to tail. Awesome, and then slowly bring it back up. Here we go, big inhale. For celebration. Exhale, jai, clap the palms together. Down you go. Forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen your version. And then exhale to fold. Awesome, bend the knees, fingertips come to the mat. You're gonna step just the right toes back. Lower the right knee down. Breathe here, stretch. You can walk the right knee back a little if it feels good. Make sure front knee's over front ankle. Breathing deep. Maybe soft, easy movement here as you find a little wave. And then when you're ready, squeezing your thighs together, protect the SI joint by really hugging everything into the midline. And then inhale, take that big beach ball up and overhead. Press into the top of the back foot firmly. Root down through the top of the back foot. And then let everything kind of squeeze and lift from there. So the left knee might splay out here, so you want to squeeze. Check that, hug into the midline. Then big beach ball here. Inhale, lift everything. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. And then you're lifting so much. Imagine someone's lifting you up from the fingertips of the wrist. You're going to lift. Straighten that front leg, and then paint the wall down as you come into a forward fold here. Front leg straight, left toes really flexing towards your third eye. So I said front leg straight to get you in the posture, but now bend the left knee, or a little micro bend at least, and press in the top of the back foot and breathe. And on your next big inhale, drive your heart forward, look forward, lengthen, and then exhale, fold again. Awesome, roll through your left foot, really articulate, find the grammar of the feet today, so really roll through the soles of your feet, right? They carry us. Let me come back to that nice slow lunge. Right hand's gonna come to the earth, left fingertips all the way up to the sky, big stretch. Reach, 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 inhale, and then exhale to come back. Awesome. Plant the palms, curl the back toes under, lift that back knee in, and inhale, open the chest forward. And then exhale, step the left toes back, plank pose. Breathe deep, press away from your yoga mat, you got this. And we're gonna just create a little heat here to warm up the body. So nice and strong, left fingertips touch the right shoulder, and then put them down. And then right fingertips touch the left shoulder, put them down. And then back and forth. And now the key is to keep your gaze down and slightly out in front. To keep it going, to zip up through the abdominal wall and try not to move your hips. I know it's impossible. All right, speed it up. And then release it and slowly lower all the way to the belly. Oh yeah. Slide the hands in line with the rib cage, tug them back. Squeeze the elbows into the side body, press into your foundation. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale to fold. Twice more, inhale, cobra. Tug the hands back, heart drives forward. And fold. And find more ease here, more sukha. Inhale. And release. Folding forehead to the earth. Awesome. Curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, tone the quads. Here we go. You're going to press up into your power. And when you do, you can do this to yourself or you can quietly whisper, I am strong. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Power up. Press into your power. Quietly whisper, I am strong. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Hips up high. Bend the knees, pedal it out. Stay present with your breath. And this time we're going to cross the left foot over the right and slowly walk crisscross all the way to the top, waking up through the Achilles, the calf, the IT as you crisscross all the way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Really root your eyes here. Inhale, lead with the thumbs, reach for the sky, ground through the feet. Inhale, and exhale, clap the palms together, jive. All the way down you go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Tug the shoulders away from the ear zone. Exhale, fold. Great, bend the knees, fingertips come to the mat. This time slide the left toes back or step the left toes back and then lower the left knee to the ground. Take your time, front knee over front ankle. Start to stretch it out, wake up your body. Your container, your vehicle. Walk the left knee back if you like. Check your front knee and front ankle. And then you might just stay low if the crescent is too much for you today. Squeeze to the midline here, work on that stability. Otherwise, let's give it a go. Squeezing and lifting, we'll press into the top of the back foot and reach the fingertips up high. Big beach ball up and overhead. This is to encourage this external rotation of the shoulder. So wrapping the shoulder blade around behind. And then give yourself an image. It just helps. Have an image. Go through your checklist. And then squeeze inner thighs to the midline. Lift it from the pelvic floor. Move on the Uddiyana Bandha, navel draws in and out. So we're not dumping weight into that SI joint. Squeeze right knee squeezing in. All right, inhale, lift, lift, lift. Imagine two little angels pulling you up from your wrists. And then we're lifting up from the pelvic floor so much so that we start to straighten that front leg with ease. And then palms press forward. And we paint the wall slowly down, 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 down. Awesome. Pull the right hip crease back. So really snuggle that right femur into place. And flex your right toes towards your face. Press into the top of the back foot for stability. Here we go. Inhale, open the chest, look forward, finally. And exhale to fold. Breathe deep. And here we go. Dig into your right heel, slowly roll it forward. Inhale to open the chest. And as you exhale, plant the left palm and the big inhale for your twist. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Really try to revolve your heart all the way up towards the ceiling. And then slowly bring it back down. Frame your right foot. Loop the shoulders. Curl the back toes under. Inhale, look forward. Lift that back knee. And we're going to plant the palms. Lift navel up. So think SH sound. Lift navel up and then step your right toes back from there. Great, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Shift forward on the toes, squeeze the elbows in, and slowly lower. Inhale to open the chest, open your heart. And exhale to make your way back, downward dog. Awesome work. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Deep breath in, and a long breath out as you slowly lower the knees down. Bring the two big toes to touch. Get your knees as wide as the yoga mat. And send the hips back, child's pose. Just for 3 cycles of breath here, enjoy. Breathe long and steady. And it starts within. Even if you're tired, feeling like dead weight here, it starts within your center of gravity. Inhale. Exhale, navel draws up. And the light turns on. We begin to rise back up. Keep the legs where they are. Right hand's going to come to the center. And left fingertips are going to come. They're going to trace all the way across your right arm. It's like you're pulling a bow and arrow. You're going to pull it across the chest. Press away from your right hand. You're not putting pressure on your right wrist. You're going to open up towards the sky. Try to keep your toes together and the feet pressing down. And if you don't get it as far as I'm going, all good. Opening, opening, revolving, opening from the chest. Inhale, and then exhale, release back to center. Left hand replaces the right. We do the same thing on the other side. Draw a line with your right fingertips gracefully across the arms, the chest, all the way up to the sky. And the neck is nice and long. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, come all the way back down. Awesome work. Plant the palms, walk the knees in, curl the toes under. Inhale to look forward, smile. Exhale, lift the hips up high. Downward dog. Nice work. Claw through the fingertips, take a deep breath in. Lion's breath, tongue out. Nice. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. So you can do the crisscross again. You can do ragdoll, or you can start to jump or hop or float. Do a version. Inhale, halfway lift when you get there with your breath. And exhale to soften and bow. Inhale to reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Lengthen tailbone down, stand up nice and tall. Just take a second to observe your breath here. Notice how you feel. And bat the eyelashes open, bend the knees, and let's float. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, just rain it down. Any way that feels good. Move with your breath. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Your version, and then exhale, flow with your breath. Awesome. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Start to move with your breath. Really synchronize here. Be true to your breath. Exhale, downward dog. Then inhale, lift the right leg up high as you ground through the left heel. Three-legged dog. Claw through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. Pivot on the back foot. Front knee over front ankle as you rise up strong. Big beach ball up and overhead. Warrior one. Breathe deep here. Drop your center. Think upward current through the front body. Downward current through the back body. Big beach ball up and overhead. Now really press into your feet. Try to tear the yoga mat apart. Lengthen tailbone down. Engage the inner thighs without clenching the buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. With the breath, inhale, peaceful warrior. Right fingertips reach forward, up and back. Big breath, big stretch. And then exhale the cartwheel all the way down. We're returning to that twist. Back knee can stay lifted, or you can lower it as you inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down, plant the palms, step the right toes back. Vinyasa, belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. Move with mindfulness, with love. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. When you get there, take a nice cleansing breath. Imagine all the people practicing with you all around the world. Inhale, and exhale to empty it out. Anchor the right heel, inhale, lift the left leg up high, three-legged dog. Breathe, press into both palms evenly. Anchor navel to spine support. And then here we go, inhale, lift the left heel a little higher. Then exhale, knee to nose. Nice, step it up, pivot on the back foot, take your time. Remember the archetype here, warrior, so strong base, strong legs, and then a little bit of grace, nobility on the top. Big beach ball up and overhead as you're ready. Work with the energetics, lifting through the front body and grounding through the back, finding that balance. Squeeze and lift. The practice of self-love is the balance of light and dark, up and down. And inhale, lift your chest. Keep this strong power in the back leg as you open up warrior two to the right. Pull the pinkies back, inhale. And here we go, peaceful warrior, reach forward, up and back. Keep breathing, long neck, inhale, big stretch, big breath. And then exhale the cartwheel all the way down. Nice work, here we go, big twist, right hand to the earth. Big inhale to lift the left fingertips up high. Back knee lowered or lifted, but it's lifted. If it's lifted, really reach that right heel back. And then bring it back down. Frame your left foot. Plant the palms firmly. Navel draws up as you step the left toes back. Beautiful. Belly to cobra. Chaturanga to up dog. Or maybe you go straight to downward facing dog. Find that external rotation of the shoulders. Make sure you're not clenching in the jaw or the neck. Big inhale. Empty it out. Make your way to the top. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to step or hop it up. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale to soften and bow. Inhale to reach for the sky, maybe hook the thumbs this time. And then exhale, hands to heart, namaste. Great, if the feet are not together, go ahead and bring them together now and try not to look down if you do it. So put eyeballs on the soles of your feet, just try not to look down. See feelingly as my mentor shared with me, taught me. So there's magic in what you're doing. You don't need to look, you know, your body is smart. And then from here, we'll inhale, and then exhale, that same place we've been moving from the center, you're gonna draw it back in space so that your knees have to bend and your bum has to go out and your fingertips have to come forward to balance it. And you're gonna squeeze legs together, really zip everything up tight, and we'll come into, chair pose, but don't think about Utkatasana and trying to get that perfect alignment. Let's just really feel it out. Drop your center down, send your hips and your bum back. Squeeze the legs together, big beach ball out in front. And then just ask yourself what feels more supportive, rocking my pelvis out or in. Ooh, I can tell you what it is for me. And then sit down a little lower, inhale, exhale, big open twist to the right. You're gonna open right fingertips towards the back, left fingertips towards the front. Once you have it, sit down nice and low, lift your chest, drop your hips. Nice, now listen carefully. From your open twist, drop the fingertips down, right fingertips come down. And then we reach up, standing one-legged Tadasana, lift your left knee up high. Now, if that's not available to you, you can keep the left big toe on the ground, no big deal. If you're in the standing one-legged Tadasana, find the balance. This is your tree pose today, this is your Vrksasana. So here we go, moving with grace, inhale. Exhale, if the toe's on the ground, you can keep it sliding on the ground the whole way. If you're lifted, you might catch some air in a warrior three of your choice, a little Virabhadrasana 3. Maybe you catch some air here, airplane arms, or reaching forward. If the big toe's on the ground, you just slide it all the way back, and we're gonna meet in high lunge. So maybe you catch some air, maybe not. We'll meet here in high lunge. So the back heel is lifted this time, different than warrior one. And once again, we find that big beach ball overhead. Everyone bend your left knee, get your center right underneath you, and then straighten that leg out again. All right, here we go. Inhale, squeeze everything in. Inner thighs to the midline. Exhale, open twist to the right again. Right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Then peaceful warrior here. Keep the legs where they are. Lift the left fingertips all the way up and back. Big stretch. And this is our self-love practice. Bend your left elbow, contract through the abdominal wall. You're gonna bring your left elbow to kiss your right knee. Move nice and slow. Also a little yoga for the brain. Once you do, I like to do the sound effect here. Mwah. You're gonna open up warrior two to the left. And then this is a pose we know. Hallelujah. Peaceful warrior, right fingertips reach forward, up and back. Big stretch, big breath. And then exhale to cartwheel it all the way back down. Find your twist, right fingertips reach to the sky. Inhale, and then exhale, hands to the earth. Step it back, straight to down dog. Maybe you take a little break here. Or vinyasa. Moving with your breath always. Paying attention, that's what yoga is all about, right? In downward dog, take a deep breath in. Here we go, big lion's breath, tongue out. Don't be shy. And then inhale to look forward, and exhale to make your way to the top, your version. Inhale to halfway lift when you get there, and exhale to fold. Really drawing the nose in towards the navel. Great. Inhale, thumbs lead the way, reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Right in, drop your center. Send the hips back, bend the knees. Send the fingertips forward, counterbalance. Squeeze legs together and check out what's going on in your pelvis. You got it, breathe deep. Give your thinking mind a break. Let your body intelligence rule here. Make adjustments, what needs to happen. And here we go, open twist to the left. You're doing great. Left fingertips go back, right fingertips go forward. Sink down a little lower, you got this. Lower the hips. Nice, then left fingertips are gonna go down to come up. This time we rise up, catching the right knee and lifting it up, or maybe we keep right big toe on the ground. Big beach ball, everyone. Lots of space in the shoulders. Wrapping the shoulder blades around, back of the heart space. Breathe deep here. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Soft, easy breathing in the face. And then maybe you slide the right toe all the way back to your high lunge, or maybe you catch some air here, nice and slow. Use that contraction of the navel up to find maybe a warrior three here. Maybe you don't find or catch some air today, and you do another day. And high lunge. Find that big beach ball up and overhead again. And bend the right knee, get your center underneath you, hug that left femur in. Inhale, exhale, open twist to the left. This is the last one, open twist to the left. And then right fingertips reach up and back, big stretch, big breath. And then here we go, bend the right elbow, listen carefully, navel draws in, so there's that contract again, strong center, right elbow to left knee, give it a kiss, and that's your cue to open up, warrior two to the right, awesome, beautiful, gaze forward, peaceful warrior, keep the front knee bent, inhale, forward, up and back, big stretch, big breath, and then cartwheel it all the way down. Big twist here, last one, right hand to the ground, left fingertips reach up high, big inhale, and exhale all the way down. Last call for vinyasa, take it or leave it, moving with the breath. Downward facing dog. Big breath in when you get there. And empty it all out, let go. Bend the knees. Slowly walk the hands back towards the toes. Walk the hands back towards the toes. So a little change of perspective here. Forward fold. Nice work. Inhale, halfway lift. Calm your breath. And exhale, fold. Leading with the thumbs, inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Close your eyes. Again, only take the movement that you need, and do take it if you need it, but ask yourself, do you? So we're carving new grooves, so it's a bit hard to find these practices of self-love when our grooves are just set so firmly. This world we live in is just, our attention is just look here, look here, look here, look here. And we get so lost in those grooves that we lose track of our own true self grooves. And when we're in those grooves that really feel like us, that feel like home, where we can be confident and aware, and yes, in love with ourselves instead of the opposite, everything gets easier. Everything gets easier when we're in those grooves. Lift the sternum up to the thumbs, open the eyes if you haven't already, and send your gaze out all the way in front, wherever you are. You can tell us down below where you are today practicing. On the beach, in your apartment, in a closet, at a break. Bring your fingertips down, and without looking down, it's going to be harder than you think. You're going to step to the center of your mat. And have a little coolness, a little calmness, as you kind of create a little magical step here. And keep your chin lifted, gaze forward, as you now bring the feet as wide as your yoga mat. Then think upward current of energy through the front, and a strong downward grounding through the back as you bring your hands together. And let the toes spill off your mat. You might feel the coolness of the ground underneath your toes, unless you're on carpet, and you can feel the fuzziness or the firmness of the carpet. Don't look down. You don't need to look. You don't need someone to tell you where to look. You can be present, feel your way. And we're going to inhale one last time, really lift up from the pelvic floor, hug everything to the midline. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly drop your center down in space. The knees are going to bend, and they're going to try to track the middle toe. And you're not going to look, but you're going to try to feel it out. And there's going to come a breaking point where you have to react, and you have to find support from within. And how you do that is everything. So we're dropping down, 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 and then things start to go awry, and bells and whistles and signs start to go off, and we just continue down, and we make adjustments as needed. Fingertips to the ground. Maybe you need to lift the heels. But we did it. Maybe the palms come together. Maybe you make this shape, but maybe it's not this shape for you. And find a place where you can be still for 3 breath cycles. And just have so much respect for your body in whatever shape it's in at this moment. And count them out if you need to, but 3 full breath cycles in and out, in and out, in and out. We're kind of getting down to this cool off phase of the practice with this root chakra pose, which is all about survival, identity, security. And then slowly bat the eyelashes open. Release the fingertips to the ground, and very mindfully we're going to come to a seat, legs out long. If you need to massage the hip creases a little bit here, go ahead and do so. And then when you're ready, we'll sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. And then exhale, drape belly over the thighs. Come to Paschimottanasana, or a seated forward fold. I like to bend my knees here so you can get into the back body. But if you want more hamstrings, you can work to straighten out legs. Close your eyes. Go inward, breathe. Thank yourself for taking this time to replenish and to actively seek to create grooves and patterns that serve you so that you can love yourself, so that you can love another person, people, every being, but it's got to start within. It's just too impossible if you skip that one vital relationship, maybe your most important one, right? Tight, tuck the chin into the chest, release the hands and slowly roll up. Beautiful. We're going to zip the legs together here, and go ahead and you're going to roll back down soon. So go ahead and shift your booty forward if you need. Send the fingertips forward, thriller arms, breathe, then flip it. Take a little extra stretch if you need. And then clap it, interlace, index finger points forward, stretch to the tops of the feet, count all those downward dogs, and then slow and articulate through the spine. You're going to lower all the way down. When you get there, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug again. Inhale. Exhale, send the left leg out long all the way. Squeeze your right knee up towards your heart, your chin. And then take it over to the left side. Little supine twist. Open up through your right arm. Try to get your right shoulder down to the ground. Breathe into your belly. Close your eyes. And then bring it back to center, nice and slow. Again, focusing on the quality of movement in every transition, even. Hug both knees into the chest. Option here to peel the nose up toward the knees. See if you can find that sukha, that grace, that love in this compact, tight, almost compromising position. And then we'll release that and find a twist on the other side by sending the right leg out long and squeezing the left knee up towards the chest. Guide it over towards the right when you're ready. See if you can get your left shoulder down. Close your eyes, tap in a little inner smile. Breathe. Don't you worry about a thing. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Everything's going to be all right. And then slowly from your center coming back through. Give yourself one last squeeze, and then we'll make our way to happy baby. So a blissful baby pose. You grab the outer edges of the feet, send the soles up to the sky, lengthen tailbone towards the front edge, and then just like a happy baby, right? Full of love, innocence. Haven't quite carved these grooves, these patterns yet that can lead us sometimes to dark places. It's a part of life. Here's to a regular practice that helps us create grooves and patterns, routes and rerouting that feel loving, that feel supportive. So that we're prepared, because when the ball drops, because it does drop, we're going to be prepared. And we'll be able to guide ourselves slowly back to a place of self-love. And it'll get easier with practice, and some days a lot of practice will just go out the door. But luckily, we'll be here for each other to remind. Release, bring the soles of the feet to the ground, bridge pose, fingertips come towards the heels, squeeze an imaginary block between your legs, press into the palms and inhale. Slowly send the shins forward as you lift the hips up high. Heart opener here as you snuggle the shoulder blades underneath. Maybe you interlace, lift, shins forward, engage the inner thigh, soften through the glutes, and then here we go. Lift your heart or your chest to your chin, and then your chin up to the sky. Very subtle, but yummy move. Chest to the chin, chin towards the sky. Soften in the skin of the face. Take a deep breath in. Lift the hip points a little higher. Shins forward. And then releasing the fingers and slowly lowering everything down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Hands slowly move. Left hand to the heart. Right hand to the belly. Inhale lots of love in. Exhale lots of love out. And as you breathe lots of love out, send some love to someone who could use it. Because when we fill our cup and we have this practice of self-love, we're more capable, more able to wish that on others, to support others, to find that peace, that inner peace. So you don't even have to pick a certain person, just the generosity of sharing that love. Inhaling lots of love in. And effortlessly exhaling lots of love out. Stay here or begin to straighten the legs nice and slow, one at a time. Maybe windshield wiper, dialing the toes in and out a couple times. Inhale. And then exhale to release the arms at your side. Corpse pose. Total surrender to the mystery of life. The ups and downs. Soften everything, grow heavy for just a couple quiet moments here. If you made it this far, you're my hero. You've done good, and so have I. We're all in this together. We zoom in, we zoom out, we zoom in, we zoom out with you, with Arian. Conversation, the Fountain Feels Good community. And it's awesome. So here's to more of that, to self-love, to cultivating that within, and respecting that practice in one another. Boundaries, am I right? Just kidding, bring the palms together. With so much love, bring your thumbs up to the third eye. It starts with you, but there's so much beauty in kind of zooming out and seeing, oh yeah, we're all in this together. Inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy and your self-love practice with me and with everyone in this gorgeous community. Share this with someone who you think might be able to benefit from it. And I'll see you next time. Big breaths, light smile. Namaste.
really chilly here in Austin, Texas. So chances are it's chilly in other places too if it's this cold in Texas. And it's really hard to get on the mat when it's really cold. All we want to do is eat and watch TV or read books, and that's all great, but we want to keep moving to stay in shape, keep the juices flowing, great for circulation, etc. So we thought we'd do something really special for you this week. We want to share a class from our Empower series. Empower is a great big package of yoga that we sell on PineappeFeelsGood.com, and it is my version of Power Yoga. This was a big request that we got, so we made this Power Yoga package called Empower, and we want to share an entire class with you for free today here on YouTube, which will hopefully help you to get on your mat and stay moving during these cold, wintry months. So it's sunny, it's sweaty, it's fierce. Hop on the mat and get ready for heart.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Anna. Oh my gosh. So good.
Today we're going to start in a seated position, drawing the left heel in, and the right ankle to follow.
Huh?
My watch is done.
Your watch is done?
Yeah, oh my gosh. Close.
Yeah. What, you ready for sleep?